right. Welcome back, everybody. Busy day. Busy day. We had to do some cleaning out in the what do we do? We got some cleaning done out in the barn. So got that done. Had a snowblower. Had to send on out of here. We got somebody come pick that up because I got a truck. So basically, I don't need the snowblower. So pass that on to somebody else that could use it. It was given to me, so I figured pass it on to them. What else? I had an awesome roll top desk that I've wanted for years. Then once I got it home, I got that for free through family. And then once I got it down here, and then I've been in love with those type of desks for years, and I always wanted one. And then once I got it down here and started like measuring the configuration, it was big enough for everything, but I just needed more desktop space for a little bit for a couple monitors, all sorts of different stuff like that. And if the desk was about 10 inches longer, it would have just given me a little bit more room. But otherwise, the way it was just kind of too cramped in. So we passed that on. We put that up in one of the local community groups, and within 20 minutes, boom, that was gone. So which was good. Glad I was able to pass that on and give it to somebody, an older gentleman come by. He's still got to pick up the base of it. So once he gets back, I'll help him load that up. But like I said, I got it for free. So, the older gentleman that showed up, said his wife had always wanted one. Here you go, man. Like I said, I'm not, like I said, I got it for free. So I'm not looking to, make any money off it. If I can give it to somebody else that enjoys it and will appreciate it as much as what I would have had just a little bit more room, then yeah. So we are still working on the studio. We got that cleaned up a little bit. We got our red paper for doing more dog photos. We want to do some more of those, so we'll be doing a model call here soon. I already got one person lined up, and there's probably a couple more that I can get to bring in their dogs. We got some of that red seamless paper, so I still got to do a little bit more cleaning. I got a big propane heater out there. We put that together yesterday, so to kind of on them cool mornings at least take the chill off out there. So pretty soon, keep an eye on the Facebook page. We will be doing a model call for some dogs. I think we're going to go to Hobby Lobby maybe Sunday or so, or one of these days, and pick up some more props. But we really, really, really want to get more into the dog photos. We do a lot of sports, a lot of motocross. And if I see I got 2 watchers, hey, leave a comment. Let me know who you are, where you're from. But we do really want to. There's a lot of really good dog photographers in Michigan. A few of them I follow, and I would say probably I've seen one up in Grand Rapids that does really good work, but then the rest of them are kind of on the east side of the state, like Detroit area ish. So probably Kalamazoo, my area. I haven't seen probably that many that can do what I do with dogs. So I think I can really bring something for this area for when it comes to dogs. So that's the goal this year, is definitely making a push more into that. We got the indoor studio set up. We got the backyard for some running around. And also, obviously, we can travel Grand Rapids, wherever. If you want, photos done in your own backyard or your favorite park or, basically anywhere. we can do it. I would also like to get a hold of some people down, like maybe by the Detroit area. I would love to get some like sunset photos of people's dogs, like in front of Tiger Stadium, and like the big lion, the big tigers statues that they got, that kind of stuff, kind of around there. But yeah, that's one of the goals, is we plan on, like I said, trying to make a heavier push into the pet photos this year. Definitely. Planned on doing Valentine's Day shoot, and then hey Don, thanks for watching, man. What sounds like a great idea? The dog photos down by the like Lions and Tiger Stadium, or just overall? So yeah, the dog photos, like I don't know if you've seen a bunch of my dog photos, Don. I've always been a dog lover. I like dogs more than I like most people. I mean, you can see them on my website if you go. Let me find it. Let me see. I'm trying to think. If you go to my Zenfolio site, right on the landing page, I think there's some dog photos. You might have to scroll down a little bit. Yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, there's some there. And then also there's under the portfolio tab, there's a pet section there full of dog photos too. And you can see some of my work with the dog photos. That's my, like I said, those are my two passions, sports and dogs. So if I can do more of the dog photos. So like I said, we got the pole barn where we got that cleaned up over the winter. Let me think. October, November-ish. We got that all cleaned up. We're still we got to shuffle a little bit more stuff out of there into the garage. That way it's more suitable for the dogs. But that's the goal. Is the whole purpose when we got the house was to turn the barn into a studio. So that's what we're, like I said. So I got a couple people I'm gonna reach out to get. I got some nice red seamless paper that I just used for lacrosse media day, and I got the red, hoping to, because I can use it for the college that I shoot for, because their colors are red. I was gonna use it for some Valentine's Day stuff, but the college didn't feel like paying on time, so that kind of put me behind a little bit. So that got nixed for this year. Next year we will definitely be doing and plus, once I saw how cheap it was for the paper this year, next year we will be doing dog Valentine's Day stuff in the studio. So that was kind of the goal for this year, and like I said, it didn't pan out, but next year it's going to happen. Let's see, north side of Mackinac Bridge on the beach, and I'll show it. Yeah, you know what? That's what I tell everybody, Don, and it doesn't even have to be by me. But I tell everybody, go if you're especially if you're a dog lover. We all probably got thousands of photos on our phones of our dogs, but I tell everybody to go get professional photos taken of their dog, just because your iPhone or whatever can get a lot of really good photos, but most people, the photos, you can get great photos, but most people, average people, can't edit very good. That's kind of an acquired skill. So they might have a great photo with their cell phone, but with no, you're absolutely right. Dogs are family, 100%. So somebody might get a great photo with their cell phone, but if they don't know how to edit, then that photo is just going to look like a cell phone picture. Whereas me or you, somebody that knows how to edit, can turn that into like what I got up on the wall of my dogs. So that's the goal, is with that. Like I said, so we will be doing a model call here soon. Hopefully, let's see, probably after next Wednesday. I got games this weekend. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm going to be dog sitting. So I'm going to have my god doggo here. He's like a 1.5-year-old boxer. So he's going to be here. So I'm going to try to get some photos of him while he's here. And then for the X. But I got to go real quick. I'm not going to end the live stream, but I'm going to leave this camera running. I got to help this guy load up the rest of that desk. And then I'll be back. I don't know how to pause the live stream, so I'm just going to let it run. And I will be back in just a little bit. Easier and less awkward to load up for you. Here's those. That's just for this. This is the part that goes in the middle on the back. So just 2 and 2, and that's it. Yeah, I wish I would have seen those. Yeah, when I was first. Yeah, basically, and you want help with it or? Okay. All right. Yeah, I get it. I had to bring a refrigerator in this place once by myself. I took a picture of it. When I was getting ready to bring it in, I told my dad, "I'm like, look, you're probably in about 15 minutes. You might want to come over here." I need something probably bad. Back the truck right up there, and set it on there, and pushed it in. Quite happy. Oh, she was ecstatic. Oh, that's awesome. She didn't even know what it was. That's awesome. So happy. I wish I would love to have kept it, but.
And she's like, "Can you go to the store after you're done?" Yes, dear.
Right. I think so.
They opened up a piece of floor for you too.
Yeah, that's well. That was the other reason I'm like, man, my God, it's just taking up space. Like, yeah, my dad needs that space. But I got a certain amount of time. I don't like keeping it in the front. It's always on the go. Right. Yeah, my pleasure. Here's I got four big trees in the back, and they haul away. They can go if they want them. My only requirement is I got one height. It goes out with scratch. But then they want the 3 big ones. Then after that, there's one here that put all this stuff in the wood line. Not all of it. Driveway. One half of them, one do. Yeah, if you hear anybody, like, feel free to pass my card. I know, especially this year, it's kind of more about sooner. And it's hard to stop by now. Yeah. meeting you. Nice to meet you. Have a great day. Yeah, you too. Thanks. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Just got the last of the roll top desk out of here. So somebody else can enjoy that. So, but, so let's see. Studio, dogs. That's the biggest thing. Trying to get more in on that. Get people, like I said, I got the backyard fenced in. So like when people bring their dogs here, you know, and of course dogs come to a new hot place, new people, they're excited. So we got the backyard that they can go in and kind of play around, you know, get that excitedness out. And then from there, we can take them into the studio, get photos, that kind of thing. And then what else? Sports as usual, motocross. Yeah, just trying to, like I said, been really hitting social media more this year, more than normal. Been watch a lot of Gary V and listen to the stuff that, you know, and finally started putting into place some of the stuff he talked about. So more on the TikTok, you know, because I view it, like I said, my goal is reach. I'm not a pushy salesman, so I'm not trying to, not the car salesman type. So I've always been the let my work speak for itself type of thing. So my goal is just to reach, get my stuff or me out there in front of the people, and then it's up to them if they want to use me for photos or not. So right now, like I said, we've been really, like I said, trying to post TikTok every day, because right now you can get a ton of reach with that. You know, Instagram, we're trying to post on there every day, and you know, everybody says we don't have time, and most of the time they do. It's typically just bad time management. You know, when you're in the morning drinking your coffee, you got time. When you're taking your morning poop, you got time. You know, after the day and you're sitting, you know, chilling out watching TV, you know, you got time. Like you have to make the time, and it's, you know, you have to do it. It's just, you have to make the time for it. There's not, you know, small business owners, we run out of time, run out of money. It's just, you gotta keep plugging away at it. And even if you're not seeing the results right away, you got to keep going. You know, it's not about the results you see tomorrow. It's 6 months from now, you know, that type of thing. So we've been really, like I said, hitting that hard is a lot. Like I said, between sports and all that stuff, and then motocross season, there's going to be a lot going on for that. Lots of photos usually, or as usual. We're going to do prepays at all the races. The one track we won't be able to hit is Big Air, because just found out a couple days ago that they have their own photographer. He's one of their sponsors, so he probably got it worked out with them to be the only photographer there. Smart on him, but I would think that the track, I guess it's under new ownership, and so they're kind of changing how they're doing things or whatever. But I think one photographer at an event isn't, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it works out, because I just think, like I said, I don't know, but it's kind of weird. But especially most of the tracks, you know, let the photographers on there, they get kind of free access to photos, you know. So whatever, good for him that they worked it out that way. But that track, Big Air, is off the calendar, so I got that, cleared them off my phone. Let's see, what else do we got to do? We got, like I said, got that out of there. We are in the middle of dog proofing the house. That's one of the things we've been up to today after doing some stuff out in the barn, getting that desk out of there. We're going to run the vacuum and getting that area cleared up because no, and I agree with you. That's what I was kind of alluding to, but I couldn't figure out how to put it into words. But yeah, what one photographer can't handle, he can, if he's just trying to get photos for the track, then I think they can, or he could. Like if my only customer was a track, if the track was paying me for the day, but for as much as what they'd have to cover, I don't think there's no track that could basically, if they wanted full media coverage, they won't pay that. So I don't think that, I think he's a sponsor. I think he's giving them photos, but I don't see him making a ton of money from the track. I don't know. I just don't see, and there is more collaboration between me and, Aaron. I know pretty much the motocross photographers, and there is, we all work together. We go to the same tracks. And there's, we do kind of work together pretty well. As, if I'm at this track and somebody says, hey, are you, we'll know, hey, this photographer's over there or whatnot. I don't see the track being that much of a benefit, getting that much of a benefit of having a single photographer, especially like I said, when most of them could probably. That's true in the aspect that, yes, there only needs to be one. However, if any riders want photos, they continue to get the exactly. So I would think the track, I don't know. Like I said, they're doing everything completely different. Like they're not. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's big air motocross. They're not allowing, vendors, if you want to come in and sell t-shirts or whatever you're doing there, you have to pay them, all sorts of stuff. So they're doing everything different than all the rest of the tracks. And with the amount of photos that us photographers are willing to share with them, I think a better aspect for them would just be to get better with social media instead of having a track photographer. It would be because from what I see mostly, and I see this from the outside, well, from the inside, but most of the tracks, and especially District 14, District 14 sucks with their social media. That you can go right now and look at their Instagram, 15 or 50 posts, like the people, the district sucks with their social media, especially with the amount of riders Michigan has. Most of the tracks, though, are the same way. Like the only track that really posts a lot is Redbud. But I know for a fact it's not Redbud doing all the posting. So they have somebody else that they hire out that posts all year for them. But most of the tracks are very bad with their social media because they're an older crowd. They just don't stay up on a lot of that stuff. And between the amount of photographers, parents that are always there getting videos, like they have an unlimited, the tracks have an unlimited amount of content at their disposal if they really wanted to go all in on the social media, and then also I've seen too, like the series down in Ohio, the spectacle that they put on for like the younger riders. Like, yeah, I get it. You don't have to do it for every class. Like the 30-year-old vet riders that have been riding their whole life, I get it. They don't care. They can go to the shed after the end of the race, pick up their trophy, and go home. But you got that from the 50s up to even say schoolboy. or, you know, one below that. And I see what the other tracks do out of state. Like they have a podium set up with you know, all their sponsors on the backdrop. And that's the other thing. I see a lot of tracks not getting the district 14. In the time I've been here photographing, they've had 2 sponsors. They don't do shit. They don't do shit for getting sponsors or for anything. The tracks though don't do a ton. Oh, it's lacking is putting it nice. You know, but so the tracks don't get sponsored, don't get, you know, sponsors either. But like I said, I see it with the out of state races. They got a podium, they got a big backdrop with all their sponsors. You know, they bring the first, second, third place kids up, you know, to give them, you know, up on their little stage with the, like they actually do something. Whereas most of the Michigan tracks, they could do that better, you know. And I get it, time, money, but you know, if you want better results, you got to do things different. Well, you've been doing it the same way for the last 10 years, but yet you complain, well, numbers are down, or that, well, you've been doing it the same way 10 years. You need to start making improvements. So, like I said, but rider support looks, especially with the district, you know, if the district would actually do more, then you might be able to get some more of the track owners in line. But the track owners would be like, well, the district doesn't give a fuck. Why should we? You know, the track owners are separate. They don't give a shit about this track or that track. They only care about their track, which I get it. That's their business. But there needs to be some more collaboration there. And like I said, the district with social media, horrible. But anyway, so Big Air, like I said, Big Air's got their own photographer. So like I said, they're off my schedule. I'll go someplace else. Like I said, they got their own track photographer, which we'll see, because who knows, that might only last this season. If the track gets enough complaints that, hey, you guys only got one photographer and they can't be everywhere at once, then they might be like, yeah, you know, like you go to Log Road, the first weekend, it's a letter out of qualifier. Last year I was there's like 5-6 photographers there. And there's more than enough riders to everybody gets their like piece of the pie. Like I know all the photographers there. Like if I can see a photographer over at this turn, okay, I'll go this spot, or I'll go here, I'll go there. So, and that's kind of, and I was talking to another guy who, when I told him like, yeah, Big Air's got their own photographer. And then when I saw who it was, I was like, good on him. He's trying to corner the market at that one track. But now that's good business wise in theory, but also bad because now you just alienated the other photographers because, oh, now you're the only one that's allowed at this track. Well, what's going to happen when parents start bitching because they can't get photos at that track because he can't do everything? Is the track going to be like, well, this didn't work out, or it's probably going to happen at some point. Parents won't be able to get photos because he can't be everywhere at once, where a lot of the times there's 2, 3, 4 photographers at the same track. And if I didn't get any, you know, they'll message me, hey, did you get any photos of so-and-so? Nope, but you can try this person, or this person. So I can see that happening. Maybe not this year, but by next year. Well, and that's the other thing too. Parents might complain because they're not getting can't get their photos, but then also the photographers might be like, no, fuck you guys. You guys had your chance. You had your track photographer. Have fun. There's more than enough other tracks here in Michigan for us to go to, you know. So like I said, we'll see. I mean, I'm curious to see how it pans out, but whatever. Like I said, there's more than enough of other stuff going on between, like I said, Redbud, Log Road, Dutch, Twisted, I don't know, Portland, Battle Creek, I don't know. That's 6 right there. Oh, Valley, Morelands, Martin. So there's 9 other tracks right there. Baja, there's 10. No, you're good, man. You're the only one in here, so it's all good, dude. So you're good. And even if, like I said, I get sidetracked, I'm like a squirrel, you know, I can't chase the laser pointer anyway. Sometimes I get sidetracked regardless. So you're good. But yeah, there's 9 or 10 other tracks right there. You know, so if, and like I said, there's, and they're already, like I said, there 9 other tracks that don't have an issue with photographers coming there. You know, as long as you sign your waiver, let them know, whatever. And most of the tracks are pretty good to us photographers. Like some days I show up that they might charge me $20, and depends on who's working. The next time I show up there, they might charge me nothing to go out and take photos. But by rights, technically I'm a vendor. If they wanted to, they could charge me more because I'm on their property taking photos, making money off their, so they, so I feel pretty lucky that most of the tracks, hey, if they want to charge me $20 to get in, I get it. But if I've already got 5 prepays lined up for the day, all right, $20 to make 200 or whatever, or more than that, whatever the hell it is. Then that's a solid win, whereas Big Air, like, oh, if you want to, if you got your racers, but you also want to sell t-shirts, well, now you got to pay a vendor fee. Like they're trying to really nickel and dime everybody. So I don't know. There's already a lot of unhappy people with that track in general, with the new owners. So, which I get what they're doing. They're trying to make money. They're in business to make money. I get it. But, with their, hiring one photographer and, because he's if you look at Big Air, that he's one of their sponsors, which, all right, whatever. So there's more than enough tracks for other tracks for me to go to. And like I said, that might only last a year or two, because one dude cannot cover a whole track and get photos of everybody. I mean, you could, but you're going to be taking 20,000 photos a day, and I'm not doing that because I know not everybody's going to buy it. So, but yeah, other than that, so let's see, that's what we had going on for today. Got all that cleaned up, freed up. Like I said, got to get the living room toddler proofed for a 1.5-year-old boxer that I'm going to be dog sitting for 3 days, which is going to be awesome. So that's going to be an absolute blast. And hopefully the weather stays good. I got to spray the backyard for ticks, that kind of thing, because I've already heard from a few people. Ticks are already popping out this year because all the warm weather we had. So get that done, and then I'll be able to, I'm going to try to get photos of him while he's here on the red seamless paper. I'm going to try to get some photos in the backyard, and then also going to try to get some drone video of him, because he is kind of a big goofball. He's an awesome dog, love him to death, but he's a typical 1.5-year-old boxer. So the drone video might be entertaining. I wish I had the dog harness so I could put a GoPro on him while he was here. I think that would be absolutely fucking hilarious. So, but whatever. But he's going to be here. So that's a 1.5-year-old boxer is the equivalent of a 3-year-old. So that's why I'm saying I got to get the house dog proofed. And then after that, let's say Saturday. Saturday is tomorrow. So we got senior day for men's and women's basketball. Then after that, we got the stunt team is starting their competition at 7. And so that's always great content. Between taking photos, and that's where I've, like I said, really, really been hammering down on Gary V is everything about content. So it took me a while to get into it, but I had to, it's not just about taking photos, with all social media pushing video, TikTok, Instagram Reels, all that stuff. you know, I had to really start thinking of like, all right, every time I'm at an event or doing something that I'm photographing, I have to view that as also not just photos, but that's opportunity for content for Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. You know, it is, and Gary Vee's been saying that for years. Like, but it's a fact. Every social media is pushing video more. I'm not a video dude. I'm not trying to be a video guy, but I do absolutely use video, and I had to get semi-functional using video to push my photography, and that's it. You know, and like a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, and I knew this going into it was I had the stunt team competition again. That's a easy home run. And so while I was taking photos, I got vertical video for Instagram Reels, because I know like most of Facebook, my market, most of the people on my Facebook that follow that are a lot of motocross people. Instagram is a lot of the college sports people. TikTok is, I don't know yet. Still figuring that out of what crowd I have on there. But I knew when I photographed the stunt competition, it's college, basically cheerleaders that are, for lack of better terms, they like seeing themselves. So like I recorded a ton of vertical content because I knew those were easy home runs. One Instagram reel got over 5,000 views. Another one 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, all the way down to 1,000. But with those Instagram reels, that absolutely, knowing where to post, I knew that was a home run because I knew most of the cheerleaders and the stunt team. I'd already done their media day photos and all that. I knew they were on Instagram. So with most of those, that shot my reach on Instagram, mostly with those, up to 26,000 views, you know, with the reach, because it was, like I said, it was an easy home run, you know. And so, but it's, like I said, and I'm trying to get other businesses, people that I know, like the one lady that I know does baking and all that stuff. Like, yeah, you got to do your baking and, you know, you got your normal stuff. I'm like, but everything you do, you have to view now as an opportunity for content. You know, nobody can buy from you if they don't know who the hell you are. Well, you know, cool. I can spend $3,000 and send out 50,000 postcards to people in my area, or I can use social media for free. And for the month of January, Don, I reached 25,000 people on my Facebook page. I reached 9,000 people on Instagram. On TikTok, I reached 47,000 people. And on YouTube, I reached 70,000 people. I live in a town of 7,000 people. But between my social media and being a one-man photographer, college sports, whatever, I was able to reach over 100,000 people. You know, obviously I need to fine-tune my message to get them, you know, to hopefully bring in more customers. But the goal for me ultimately was reach, get it out there, because it's free, you know. And so trying to get some of the people to, like, you know, especially the older crowd, to get more adapt. But then, like I said, the TikTok thing, I didn't figure out until Gary Vee, because I saw it 6 years ago, but then I walked away because I'm like, oh, it's just a bunch of teenagers doing dumb shit. So I left and never looked back. Well, yeah, and it's worldwide, and you don't know who's going to see it, you know, that could turn into something. So, but Gary Vee started talking about TikTok Live, all that stuff. And I'm like, all right, let's look into it. Well, if you go look up the numbers right now for TikTok, 30 to 35% of the US users right now, or from last year from TikTok, are between 18 and 24 years old. between 24 and 35 years old. Yeah, no, I saw those. I saw those, man. Awesome stuff. But between like 25 and 35 years old on TikTok is another 30%. Between 35 and 44 years old or whatever it is, that's like another 15%. So literally right now, 70% roughly of US TikTok users are between 18 and 44 years old, which for me, that's prime range for sports, pets, all that stuff. So, I had a buddy that's a photographer down in I want to say he's down in North or South Carolina. He put up a TikTok right before Christmas. He was taking his daughter to she's like 10, 11, 12, whatever. She was a cheerleader doing a stunt competition. They get there. He set the camera up like over here, off to his left. His daughter was in front of him, and all he was doing was getting her makeup ready for her stunt competition. And that was right before Christmas. In less than 24 hours, that video blew up to over 1 million views. In less than a week or less than 2 weeks, it shot up over to 4 million views. And he didn't do anything special. He literally propped his phone up off to his left and videoed him putting on his daughter's makeup before her cheer competition. Blew up. Yeah, but it's all about the reach. Like, you don't know. That's, and he does a lot of weddings and stuff like that. And he's a good ass photographer, but that's 4 million people now that have seen his work. And he might not have landed any extra work out of it, but the possibility was there. Who knows how many people that saw that and said, oh, hey, all right, that dude's in our area. That shit. Oh shit. Look at this dude. He's right here, and he's in our area. All right, let's have him do our photos. Like 4 million people seen it. Like I said, I don't know if he got any extra work out of it, but it was an opportunity to possibly get more work. Oh yeah, the dad's being involved and it was awesome. He's a good dad, good dude. So, and it is good seeing more of that, because I know, that's a whole nother issue from 20 years ago, seeing how the system was rigged against single dads and shit like that. So I'm not a dad, so it's not something I really need to talk about. So, but that's, it's the reach. The social media is the reach. Like I said, between Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and it's free. And trying to get people to take full advantage of it is the amount of people that complain, oh, my business isn't blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, then I go look at their social media. I'm like, oh, well, you ain't posted nothing in fucking 6 months. You ain't posted nothing on Facebook. You've had your Instagram for 3 years and you've made 20 posts. You're relying on word of mouth, basically, which word of mouth is great. That's how, and it's free. Word of mouth is also free, but so is fucking Facebook. So is TikTok. It's all free if you actually put in the effort to use it. So like I said, for you, same thing. YouTube Shorts, TikTok. I mean, and for me, I throw up everything. If I throw something up, and I'm not looking to go viral, I'm not looking to be a creator, but I want people to see everything about me, to get to know me better. And if I throw out a video and it gets 5 views, well, that's 5 people that seen me that didn't see me before. Basically, if something gets 300 views, well, that's still 300 people that didn't, so I put up everything. I just fucking send it out, and people that like it there, they don't, so that's just my, I don't have a, yeah, that's my strategy, is basically. So, but you got to get it out there, whether, if you're taking a better approach to it and you can do better with it, like I said, your stuff, awesome stuff. Heck yeah. So, but yep, so that's that. And then what else do we got for the night? I think that's it for the most part. We got quite a bit of stuff done. So now got the camera stuff. Batteries are charged for tomorrow, so that'll be busy. But yeah, so I'll have like senior day for men's and women's basketball, then the stunt competition. Like I said, that's content. That's and I still got a ton of clips that I haven't done anything with on my phone. And the more stuff that I photographed, like I just have even more clips. So I'm debating on if, because I don't know if I'm ever going to get to all them other clips. I'm half tempted to just delete them, because after tomorrow, between while I'm taking photos like the senior day, because I'm going to set the phone up with the tripod, get some vertical video of all that stuff. The odds of me getting to that content and getting it cut up and thrown up on all the stuff that I have right now, probably not going to happen. So I'm half tempted to just get rid of it, because otherwise, like I said, recording all that video on your phone, it takes up a ton of space. And so I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how I'm gonna go with that yet. Let's see. And then yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the plan for the weekend. You know what? I can grab my cell phone real quick and let you know. Any vertical video you see it's all taken on my cell phone. I like I said, just because I'm too busy taking pictures, so it's super easy for me to pull out my cell phone and go, and then throw it back in my pocket. So when I record video, 9/16 format, and then it's FHD 30 is what it says. Is there something else I should be So I got my options are I got UHD 60 or 30, or I have FHD 60 or 30, or HD 30. It says HD 30 is space saving low resolution, so I don't want that. FHD full HD resolution, and then UHD is ultra HD resolution. So try shooting in U60 UHD. Okay. I'll give it a whirl. So now, is that going to take up, I'm assuming, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next. It'll take up more space because it's 4K. Okay. All right. I'll give it a shot, though. I mean, so now, like, how is that going to work? Because like tomorrow I'm going to be indoors in an arena. It's okay lighting but it's not great. So should I drop that down to 30, since it's just basically going to be like senior day, parents walking up, giving their kids a hug, type of stuff, and use the UHD 60 like for game time action type stuff, like when I'm taking photos, then just pull out my phone? And should that be like the and I'm assuming the motocross probably in the UHD 60? Okay. Gotcha. See, learn something new every day. Like I said, not a video guy, but I got to be semi-functional with it, just like I said, to push the photography stuff, And then that's, like I said, that's how I can, reach more people. I mean, definitely ready for some motocross stuff. College sports all winter. Like I have fun with it and I love it. But by the time February, March is getting here, I am tired of indoor sports. I had a lacrosse game, my first outdoor sport of the spring, a couple days last week, the week before, and as awesome as what it was to be outside, it was 20 degrees and windy, so it was cold as shit. So I need a little bit warmer days before that. So, and of course, like I said, this weekend I was really hoping to possibly hit the track, but I think between tomorrow and then Sunday, there's another cheer competition up at school that I might go and get photos. Shoot, I might just come out to where you're at one of the days once the weather gets a little bit better. I got lots of free time mostly during the week. Well, once the college stuff is done, and then it's just motocross, I got all week. So to where once I get done with photos, then I got nothing to do. So where I can't remember where were you located at. I forgot. I know you're over there somewhere by Aaron and ballpark area. Carroll. All right. Yep. I got you. Yeah. We'll have to figure out something because, yeah, I'd definitely like to, link up and just, like I said, learn, pick up a few things. You know, I'm all for it. But I think that's all we got for, Owasso, May 12th. Let me, April, what do I got? I don't have anything. I don't have the college, May 12th, Owasso Speedway. D14. What is it? The flat track or Owasso Motorsports Park? Owasso Motorsports. Okay. I've actually never seen flat track racing. So I got it wrote down. I might come out just because, even if, like I said, yeah, I won't interfere with what you're doing, and if you're cool with it, I could at least get some cell phone clips just to throw out. But I've never actually seen flat track racing. I've seen some of the photos and stuff, and it looks pretty cool, but I've never actually seen it in person. Only seen it from the sky. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I got it wrote down. So if I don't have nothing going on, I might shoot out there for that. I mean, like I said, I grew up out in that area, out in Perry Morris area. So and I still got family out there right now. So I can shoot up there and hang out with you at the track and then go crash at their house for the night. So I might, like I said, I might hitch up on that for sure. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the plans. Like I said, pretty much all we got going on tonight's, like I said, just tying up some loose ends, just about done cleaning, getting ready for the dog. Yeah, I got little stuff I need to work on. I did notice my sports portfolio hasn't been updated in about 3 years, so that's on my goal to get that updated before motocross season starts. Which it's like, if you look at, I mean, you can go there and check it out. Like it's solid. I mean, there's some, great football photos on there. Some good basketball ones. There's a few track ones, but there's a few that I need from the outdoor track stuff, but there's also, I know I'm missing, like, I could probably add some more track. I got some pretty good ones there. I got a couple really good high jump ones that's better than what's on there right now. The hurdle ones for the track are good. Basketball are probably pretty decent. I might have a couple other ones. I know I got some better football ones, but the ones I got on there right now are pretty solid. Like I said, track, pretty good, except for the high jump. Like I said, I know I could do a couple better with those. I only got like one swim photo, and I got soccer, and I know I have more soccer photos to add to that. Hockey, like I said, it just needs to be updated. I can see right now, like I got some lacrosse photos, and gotta run, man. Go make a call about myself. It's good. Hey, for sure. So don't delete anything until you've used it. Okay. All right. I gotta free up some space on my phone then, man, because yeah, that's okay. I'll take your word for it. You're the video dude. I'm gonna have to dump everything off here, and gotcha though. I'm on it. Same old hard drives for everything. Yeah, no, I got it. I got external hard drives, all that, but I definitely do need to clean off the phone. So, but yeah, updating the portfolio is on my list. But all right, yeah, I'll do that tonight. Maybe tonight when I'm sitting around, dinking around, doing nothing, is I will clear some of the stuff off here. Yeah, I'll have to figure out. All right. That's actually probably not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just plug the phone in here in a little bit, dump everything on there, and because yeah, I do got a lot of video clips. I mean, some of them are 19 seconds, 8 seconds, 35 seconds. Yeah, there could definitely be some sorting. So, all right. Well, I don't want to hold you up. I know you're busy, man. It was good chatting with you. But I will definitely take your advice and not, like I said, I'll do some sorting and some dumping of just because I know there's a lot of crap on there too that I could delete that's just taking up space. But the clips, definitely, I do need to figure out a better way of, like I said, all the video clips. I need to get a better system besides just keeping them on my phone till I use them. I know I got like CapCut on the computer that I could use basically, because that's what I use for everything. So CapCut, and which I don't know where the hell it's at now, but it was on here. Don't know. But anyways, have a good night. Thank you. Have a good weekend too if I don't hear from you. And yeah, I'm gonna work on that, on sorting that out and all that good stuff. So for sure. And then yeah, I'll probably end this live. All right, take care. I'm probably gonna end this live and get some more stuff accomplished. That way I don't get too bogged down, and that way I can get to clearing out some of the phone, all that good stuff. So have a good weekend, man. Take care. And that is the end of our live. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. Peace out.